I can't even tell which one's right and left.
Ooh.
Really doesn't matter.
Do we? Is this the only extra pair we have?
Probably. Apocalyptic drive time.
If you're heading west on 635, you'll want to avoid the Four Horsemen at Josie Lane. One of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Conquest, is stalled out, and the other three are just kind of standing around all menacing and spit. If you're heading south on 75, it's definitely not a vision of heavenly secrets that can make sense of earthly realities. It's more of a vision of bumper-to-bumper traffic, where the honking horns are only pushing earthly realities in your face like a Kohl's makeup lady doing a makeover. You may want to allow some extra time, with apocalypse happening and all. Now, since we're facing the apocalypse, we need to ask ourselves and answer the burning universe's question of who is more talented, Kendall Jenner or Jaden Smith?
All right, welcome to For Our Fiesta, episode 18, Jugglers, Juggling, Juggalos. Give it up for our amazing regulars, Mr. Rob Hudspeth.
Hello.
Ms. Nicole Hodges. I am Richard Houghton, and this is our special guest star, Ivana Lynn.
Yay!
All right, let's do this.
Waiting
room backstories.
Imagine, if you will, that we are standing at a jaunty angle in the northeast corner of a huge waiting room with TVs and snacks and a fancy aquarium. Are you doing it? Good. I will stop in front of each person in the room, and they will give you their backstory. They love me. It will be swell. This is Crenshaw and his cousin.
Well, okay, now here's the thing. I didn't have enough money to get any real ink, so I paid my cousin.
Hey,
They don't need to know your name. Strike one. So I paid my cousin to use some Bic pens.
Yeah, I couldn't put my hands on no Bics, so I got like dollar store pens. I think they're called like Jeff's pens.
Strike two to draw this badass art on me.
I was even chewing on a toothpick like that tattooed TV judge, the one who looks like he's got a carved apple head with a doll hair mustache.
What was our agreement?
Sorry, cuz. You tell it.
Oh, all right, I will. Okay, my cousin was going to draw this badass art on me. It was like, my girlfriend is like the skeleton Mona Lisa, and he did, and I got what is called serious ass blood poisoning.
SABP.
Strike three. And I have been having these like albino blood transfusions, and I told my cousin I would not bring down the full legal wrath of God against him if he gave me half of every sack of weed he bought and drove me to my appointments. So the albino transfusions make me like ultra sensitive to light.
Dinner quibble.
Well, here's the deal. I'm not saying dog would taste bad. I'm just saying I'd rather it rank it fairly low on the meats that I desire scale.
Well, la-ti-da.
When did you start saying la-ti-da?
Winter solstice. Well, la-ti-da. Look who has meats that I desire scale.
Well, I do, Belle. I do. I have a meats that I desire scale. Yes, me.
Okay, spit.
Are you going to eat that last cutlet?
A nicer man would make sure that I got the last cutlet.
Well, that's what I thought I was doing.
Indirectly.
Here, take the last cutlet.
Her places the last cutlet on Mel's plate.
I'm full, bitch.
What the hell, man? Why did you make such a big deal?
Herb starts to take the cutlet back.
What in Tito Jackson's name are you doing?
Mel stabs Herb's hand with a fork.
You are sending me mixed messages, and there's a fork sticking out of my hand. So, what about the cutlet?
Are you just going to walk around with a fork sticking out of your hand?
No.
Good.
I'm here to sit here and eat this cutlet with a fork sticking out of my hand, then probably watch some cops.
Don't you think you should pull the fork out of your hand?
I ain't a doctor.
Do you trust me to pull it out?
Spit, no. You'll just push it in further.
You don't think I know the difference between pushing and pulling?
Oh, we've had sex. I know you don't.
I don't even know what that means.
Look at the purple line stretching up my arm. I'm like turning into a goblin.
Yeah, you're probably pretty damn poisoned. That's the fork I've been using to shove clogs down the toilet.
You really should use a spoon.
We need to get you to an emergency room, for crying out loud.
I would argue with that, but
Herb collapses.
Perfect. Now, I'm going to have to throw him off the balcony, and that's how he's going to get in the back of the pickup. Bollocks.
And now a fake commercial. Zippy the ER.
You know, I'm a busy mom with 2 idiot kids who are constantly doing stupid crap that injures them.
Hi, busy mom. Before I continue, has CBS ever been called on you?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Zippy the ER.
Wait, you're an emergency room.
If yeah, and I'm here to provide you with fast 24-hour care
I like that.
with mostly qualified docticianers
Ooh, sounds fancy. Any of them swing?
in a fully air-conditioned building
Sounds like heaven.
with 2 TVs
Rich people heaven. It's different, you know.
at only 6 times the cost of any other traditional medical facility.
What was that last part?
T-shirt cannons.
Yeah! All right. I'm going to drag my mangled kids to you. Now, hold on. I need to fix his face for the docticianers. You know, they do swing, right?
Yeah, totally. Consultation.
I just want to assure you that I have done well over 70 of these procedures.
How many?
Nobody is questioning your expertise, though I did notice your wieners dangling around all floppy like under your lab coat. Most of our other doctors, wear pants.
I have never lost a patient. In fact, the dead ones are easy peasy lemon squeezy to find.
What?
Tell us about the procedure.
Well, I start by restraining my victim, then climbing up my surgical steel stepladder.
Oh, hear that, honey? Surgical steel. That's steel for surgery.
I get it.
Then I shoot the darty thing with the scooper/pincher on the end into the wound which I have just created with the darty thing with the scooper/pincher on the end. Kind of a 2-for-1.
Pow!
Don't make sound effects for him.
Then I reverse plunge or explunge it out.
Joe.
Sorry, I'm a sound effects savant.
Then it's up to Nibbles. Nibbles, who's a good boy.
Beautiful dog. Totally looks qualified to assist with surgery. Who's a qualified surgeon?
Now, Nibbles, take the tumor in his mouth and detects the cancer.
How does he do that?
I'm a surgeryist, not a veterinarian. Basically, he kind of swishes it around in his mouth.
Did not know dogs could swish.
Checking for cancer. Then he barks once for no cancer, twice for cancer.
And then what?
Well, he swallows the tumor and wags his tail.
All right, sounds good to me.
So they don't do actual pathology on the tumor?
Gross. It gets all spitty.
More waiting room backstories. As we move to my left, we notice what could be called a much older woman seated next to what can only be called a man who is a spitload younger and gay. Not sure what their relationship is.
I love looking at pictures of things that I want you to buy me.
And I love buying. It's just, it itches so badly.
Well, quit picking at it.
Well, it burns. It burns.
Oh, Lord, Narna, save the drama for after the drag show we're going to once your meds kick in. We wouldn't be here again if you hadn't had to see it.
What, nobody told me I could peel off my own bandages and look at my fresh wound.
Everybody did. The doctor, the nurse, that guy who was feeding the fish, all the documents I read out loud to you.
But now I thought that was a story you made up with some just real flat characters. I thought Suture was entertaining.
You know, my real stories all have sweaty nights. Those big, lovely men in the armor. But you were lucky they were willing to work you in.
Well, no, they're lucky. With as many weird things as I've had them whack off my body, they could have assembled a tumor totem pole.
I saw one of those in the Pottery Barn catalog.
You did?
Look!
Oh my gosh! You did!
Look again!
You did not!
Would you look, please? For the love of God, Narna, look at the damn catalog!
It's baffling. That's not pottery, nor is it a barn.
Hey, shh. I think we're next. Try to behave.
I'm not the one who threw a hissy when they didn't have your special creamer.
You did too.
You enabled me.
Big spot for Roscoe Pacifico, the unlawyer.
I was inconvenienced by a car wreck. Do something for me.
Yeah, you probably weren't paying that much attention and got in a wreck.
BS. I was paying attention to the road with one eye and watching Housewives on Blu-ray with the other.
Yeah, did you miss any work as a result of the crash?
Well, I mean, I was probably going to call in sick anyways.
Sick? Did you go to a doctor?
Does watching the season 7 DVD of Grey's count?
I will get you what you deserve.
A daily mani-pedi?
Nothing.
Spit. That blows. Daddy?
Roscoe Pacifico, the unlawyer. You did something dumb and want somebody else to pay for it. Not on my watch.
More waiting room backstories.
Oh, look. Oh, here. A ring. But oh, look. A doorway with no ring, leading from the waiting room. Let's poke our head in.
Please announce yourself as you join the conference call.
Hi! Am I the first one on?
Symbols here.
So is Rocco.
Penny's here too. We're just discussing the class action suit.
Are you in or are you out, Chet?
I'm on the fence.
What the hell, man?
After what that blue fairy did to us?
Being a puppet sucked. And as a marionette, I was chafed all the time for my floppy puppet dancing. I like being a real man.
Then just be one. Join us.
Sybil, you were a grandma gift. She bought.
Not diminish my marionette cred.
None of us are saying we want to go back to being marionettes.
We just expected, like a little more for the magic.
We were.
With 0 superpowers.
Not sure what that was. No more peeking in doorways. Noted.
Salad wagon.
Roy and Gail sit on a park bench.
So, I was thinking we could do it real fast here on the bench. No one would even notice. You don't even really have to, even help.
Number 1, I don't feel that way about you. We're in the barely friend zone. Number 2, sex that takes under 45 minutes is hardly worth it. Number 3...
Salad wagon.
What?
She said, salad
I
wagon.
heard that, but I don't understand Grumpmaster General.
Thank you for using my formal title.
I'm a sucker for protocol.
Allow me to enlighten you about the salad wagon.
I shall.
Salad wagon is a whole new concept in entrepreneurial food delivery. We bring the salad bar to you. By cutting out the middleman and or woman, we are able to increase our quality, reduce your cost, and reduce general fecal contamination.
A salad bar in a wagon?
What's next? A chocolate fountain slip and slide?
Don't mind him. He's suffering from a vicious eye poke.
No, I am not.
Poke.
She pokes him in the eye.
My eye!
So how many wagon salads would you like?
I don't see any plates.
Well, how much salad can you carry?
That doesn't seem very healthy.
Healthier than my eye?
Poke.
She pokes him again.
Ow, I'm seeing double.
So 3 grab salads to go?
It just doesn't seem sanitary.
I just dragged the wagon past a hospital.
Salad me up, Paula.
Satisfyze, a fake commercial.
Get up off that couch, sluggo. It's time to do something for yourself that's going to make every man or woman, depending on your preferences, lust after you until the point where you have the kind of hot, oily sex that leaves you both worn out but screaming for more. Satisfyze is an engineered sex enhancement supplement so perfect it will make you rock hard and give you the sexual pleasure of making love to 50 amplified, methed up goats. Satisfyze will give your body exactly what it needs to make your next sex so much better. It makes all of your previous sex seem like a box of Weevil-filled crackers wedged in the back of your cupboard. Satisfyze. You'd have to be dumber than spit and hate orgasms not to try it.
Cadaver.
Okay, so you're doing a really great job, like, guarding our security. Really, like, it's, like, top-notch.
Thank you. I take pride in my part-time job.
You must, like, work out all the time.
Surprisingly, no.
It is surprising. Biceps like that? Oh, will you show me your muscles?
Well, I'm like really not supposed to flex on the claw.
I mean, I'm attracted to men who know how to break the rules. I mean, Ted, make a muscle. Please, let me feel it. I want to feel it. Can I touch it?
Ted looks around. He makes a muscle.
Wow. Ted, I bet if you closed your eyes, it would feel even bigger.
Ted closes his eyes. Steve tries to sneak by. Steve drops his cadaver.
What the?
Let me feel your muscle some more, Ted.
Hey, is that what I think it is?
I'm not a mind reader, Ted.
It's not a cadaver, if that's what you're asking.
Like a cadaver? I thought it was like a dummy coated in the stench of death.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Who said something about cadavers?
She did?
You probably heard it wrong.
No. I don't know any of the words that sound like a cadaver.
I guess you're just too smart for us, Ted.
Where did you get it?
Had it when I came in.
What are you going to do with it?
What does anybody do with a cadaver?
Practice medicine?
Yeah. That's totally what we're going to do to it.
We weren't going to eat it as part of our cannibal diet.
Even though that is extremely healthy and uber trendy.
Especially if there's a trace of soul left in the corpse.
What does a soul taste like?
Pho.
The plug.
Joyce Harris, your father has something he wants to ask you about.
I'll do it.
Not if I do it first.
Well, that does my heart good, because I need a new ticker. Mother, get the scalpels. Joyce, arrange for Harris's funeral. Thanks for the heart there, buddy.
We thought we were agreeing to pull the plug.
No plug to pull if I get that hard. Get me a marker. I'll make an X on your chest where we'll yank out your heart.
We really wanted to ask you about possible fundraising ideas to get Dad a heart, but this is even better.
We don't have the money?
Sure we do, but shopping.
How about a Kickstarter?
We did that for his liver. You go stand in the corner.
Why don't you have to follow him? I mean, you...
If the next words out of your mouth are follow the yellow brick road, then those will be the last words you utter.
Follow the standard path of getting on the donor list?
Boring. Harris, you're up again. Try not to be a lame failure.
What if we put on a show to raise the money?
Oh, say more.
Why, it would be the greatest show that anybody has ever saw. Heavy metal Frankensteins on motorcycles in the cage of death, mincing tigers, apes dressing geese in bonnets, flaming sword swallowers. The swallowers would be flaming. The swords would be like regular swords. Floss, trapeze artists, centrifugal contortionists, jugglers, juggling, juggalos. Children who dance like adults and sing like dolphins. Patricia the human roller coaster. 7-foot-tall crayfish fedora-wearing hipsters playing stand-up basses on airplanes for Toreador bartenders.
Oh, that sounds...
Crossing Dad's heart off the to-do list. Adding moving in boyfriends. All right, kids. Who wants to shop?
Yay! Another fake commercial.
Zippy, the ER commercial.
I'll work on a construction site and drink a friggin' ton at lunch.
Hi, busy construction man. Before I continue, do you have any problem registering under an alias?
No, Who the hell are you? If I'm drunk.
I'm Zippy the ER.
Are you in the emergency room? Oh, if I am drunk.
Come to me and they will pull the nails right out of your face as often as you need them to.
With anesthesia?
Weird, you didn't look like a baby.
Oh, I'm not. I'm a big man who is tough as a bare-knuckle fist-fighting shark. Who needs anesthesia?
To me, they will reset, they will reset the toes you dropped that sledgehammer on because that idiot who thinks he's better than you dared you.
My big toe on my right foot points to the left. The little toe points to the right.
Gangsta!
I just hope it's affordable.
Portable is such a moving target.
Cool. If I had my nail gun, I'd take a selfie of me trying to shoot it.
Doug, you're our sweet spot.
Organ Man.
Organs! Get your organs here! Get them while they're viable.
Are your pancreases, Todd?
After you put them in your abdomen?
No, silly. After you put them in a waffle cone.
Well, these organs are to save lives, not satisfy snack cravings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Not following you.
I just think that if I buy an organ from you, I should be able to do whatever I want with it.
Well, I suppose that's true. It would probably also be true in Canada.
So, how much for a nice taut pancreas?
$11,000.
Is cash okay?
Sure. Here you go. Enjoy.
Hello.
Well, that's a damn flying clown costume.
Oh, clown costume.
How can I help you?
Well, I ran out of balloons, so I'd like to buy some lungs.
I'll tell you what. Make me a lung poodle, and I'll give you buy one, get one free.
All right, how much are they?
18,000 for two.
I'll take 20. Cash okay?
Sure. Here you go. Well, what do you know? This lung is already a poodle.
The bride.
I haven't seen you so happy in months, Dr. Rasher. Is that a new lab coat?
It is. Thank you for noticing. I never thought I would be happy again. Gary, when my beloved Sheila died, my heart, my soul, and about 8 pounds of silicone died with her.
Her fake boobs were spectacular, medically speaking.
With your help, I was able to retrieve her body from the grave.
Yeah, I probably would have retrieved her body from the grave anyway. Yeah, I like that woman.
Once I had her beloved remains, I kept her in a state of suspended animation.
Yeah, Razor behind the bicycles.
Until I was able to figure out how to bring her back to me. People said I was crazy.
Because you made that umbrella hat out of beef jerky.
But I didn't care what they thought about me.
Clearly.
I combined science, theology, black magic, and a dash of kosher salt for flavoring to figure out how to bring her back to life.
Have you figured out how to make her stop rotting once you do that? Because it's not a problem for me if you did it. Rotting women are hot.
In a moment, I shall place her in her protective sleeve.
Ooh, like a hot pocket.
And cover her with a lubricant that generates electrical current.
Not going to ask you why you have that. How much do you have?
At precisely 8 o'clock, I will dip one of her hands in the lubricant, another in cold water.
So she'll come back to life peeing. Nice.
Then it's a well-placed coaxial cable, a tremendous source of electricity, a prayer, an incantation, and a healthy dose of trim spa, and she will once again be mine.
Quit your blabbering and resurrect her. Sheesh.
Great God in heaven, lesser God in the pencil sharpener, rise up and combine your divine wisdom and grace to send my Sheila back to me. Make her rise up. Let her be mine.
Dang, did you make that up as you went? Because it sucked really bad.
Her hands are warm. She's starting to breathe. She's opening her eyes. She's coming back to me. The excitement of being brought back to life is overwhelming.
That's not it.
Well, then what is it?
I remembered. I remembered that hunchback over there, like, boning me when I was dead. Every night. I got like half a gallon of hunchback fluid in me.
Yeah, more like a gallon. Little known fact, my hunch is made of semen. Well, was.
It's gone!
The fluid, it started to cook a little when I was being electrocuted.
Gary!
No, it's okay. I dig it.
And that is actually going to do it for us.
Oh, okay.
Before we go, let's give everybody a chance to plug anything they're currently working on. Nicole?
Sure. I got a short coming up called After Party. I'm working on with Road Rage Productions, Spectre Films, and 310 House Media. Go on Backstage or also on shortfilmtexas.com to see our audition breakdown December 27th.
Rob?
And I'm going to audition for a Hindu priestess goddess whore. It requires some nudity, but I'm looking forward to it. The part's mine.
And I just got a script for her movie for October, but I'll talk about that more later. And please give it up for our special guest star, Anything you'd like to plug?
I actually just made a very short film. If you're a video gamer, you'll love it. It's if you play Dead by Daylight, and it is about different mega humans that go to therapy because they need love too.
Oh,
So mega humans
do.
need love too.
They really do.
And it's actually to bring awareness at this holiday time for people that are sad, to let them know that it's okay to get help.
love that. Love that.
Give it up for Little.
Shout out to Littles.
Little.
Listeners, yay! Fala aí, fiesta, fiesta, fiesta.